invite you to say a few words. Member of the organizing committee and president of the SFA.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I get
audio, video, audio. Video, let it come in there.
Thank you very much, Dennis. And ladies and gentlemen, to bring remarks, I will invite patron of the games, the man who envisioned this tournament. He is the mayor of the city of San Fernando. Welcome to bring remarks and to declare the tournament open. The very distinguished is worship the mayor of the city of San Fernando, Councilor Robert Paris.
Pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. I am elated to have bring to you this inaugural Mayor's Cup. A few months ago, when we sat down and we thought about it, first and foremost I must acknowledge my elder brother, who is in the United States right now, who actually was the one that told me, Robert, you need to have a Mayor's Cup. And then the gentlemen that surround me, it was quite easy for us to put it together because when we all think with one mind, this is the outcome. And really and truly what Dennis is saying is quite true. We hope that this serves as a platform to encourage and inspire more southern teams from San Fernando to get involved in SFA. I am so proud to be a part of youth development. I am supported by the able-bodied chairman of the sporting committee, Sport and Youth Development Committee of the San Fernando City Corporation. Once again, if anyone interested here, I will say it again. That is one of the better decisions I made as the mayor of San Fernando, and his name is Alderman Dr. Alderman Daniel Duke. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, because he's always there. We put up the Southern Games, and now we have the inaugural Mayor's Cup. And I'm hearing that we have a charity golf tournament coming up soon. Many things to come to San Fernando. Let me also acknowledge Mr. Beltran, who is a former mayor of Fortin, and really actually he gave us all the support. We had a former presentation, college football there, and as well as another pressman, Mr. Lackland. So presentation college is well represented here. So ladies and gentlemen, with those few words, I'd like to declare the inaugural Mayor's Cup open. Thank you sincerely.
Thank you, Your Worship. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So at this time, we will invite the officials and the teams for the first match this evening, the inaugural game. So ladies and gentlemen, when you see the teams up here, please show the love and appreciation.
Very good evening and welcome to the Mayor's Cup, the inaugural Mayor's Cup for 2024 here at Skinner Park in San Fernando, where we're getting ready for the first game of tonight's doubleheader. Remember, we have doubleheaders tonight, Friday night, then again on Sunday night. So it's the 5th, the 7th, and then on Tuesday night we have a public holiday on Wednesday. So that's the situation as it stands. You could see the mayor of San Fernando in the blue top, the president of the Southern Football Association, Mr. Dennis Latif, is also out there. He is the man behind with the nice silver hair. And of course, the mayor in the blue top, Mayor Robert Paris. Mr. Duki is also part of the official entourage. And we see Jamal Trim, the captain of Pitchmen of Brea in their green and white outfit, up against the national under-20 squad. And this tournament, of course, is designed to, well, originally they were hoping to have some international players and teams involved, including, of course, teams from the United States. However, that didn't pan out today, but hopefully by next year, I think it's also the desire is to have the players get some exposure to possible athletic scholarships to universities in the United States. So that is down the road, so to speak, but we'll see how they go in the next couple of years with the tournament. But Mr. Francis Bertram himself, a former mayor of Point Fortin, is very much a part of these proceedings, and he would love to assist with the development of this Mayor's Cup competition so that it becomes a real draw and part of the fabric of the sporting calendar here in South Trinidad. Of course, this tournament is also going to kick off a busy footballing schedule for San Fernando with the Southern Football Association senior and junior tournaments right around the corner. And so this is a good opportunity for a team like Pitchmen, the defending champions, to get a chance to maybe blood a couple new players, but basically see how their stalwarts and their key players will match up in this one. The referee for today's game, Dennis Changai, and Delisa Bramble is referee's assistant 1, and Akeem Joseph is the referee's assistant number 2. Akeem Joseph on the near side, and Bramble over on the far side by the players' benches. So we're just about getting ready to start proceedings here. We'll have a ceremonial kickoff by the mayor to start the match, and then it's off to the races. The national team, of course, is laden with players from the various secondary schools here in Trinidad and Tobago. A number of the players are getting themselves ready again for a new season. Several of these national players straight out of the secondary schools program. So they're obviously excited about this. So that is something that I'm sure they'll be looking at in due course. So here we go, and the national team will be favored, but Pitchmen, they are a pretty tidy group of youngsters in the sense that they have been playing together for a while, so they quite naturally would be a difficult team to break down even for a national team. They're not necessarily the well-oiled machine, at least not just yet anyway, that one would anticipate just coming out of that CONCACAF qualifying tournament where they failed to advance. But now they're hoping that they could just keep these players together, allow them the opportunity to play and grow together. I'm sure there are a couple new players added, which is understandable over time. And that way players will always come and change. One of the names that will be missing, of course, is the youngster Shaves, who unfortunately suffered a fracture to his leg. And he is Michael Shaves, who's been really one of the stars of secondary schools football over the last 2 or 3 seasons for Fatima College. And for Queen's Park, he was playing in the Tier 2 of the TT Premier Football League when the incident occurred. And it's now a question of him recuperating and getting back into the swing of things. Here we're looking at Pitchmen trying their best to get things going, intercepted though, and here is Ferdinand, turning, twisting, trying to get some movement, plays a lovely little ball inside, but it's quickly intercepted, and we're going the other way. Abraham, back to the keeper it goes, and they finally, well, originally I thought they were going to be able to bring it out comfortably, but so a good opportunity for both teams, one might have to say. The U21s, the U20s rather, they will be anxious to put something together and get a rhythm, get in the habit of winning and scoring goals, but most importantly, playing good football. I think that's what Coach Brian Haynes will be anxious to see. Just simple things that they put into practice, that they do in practice rather, see how well they can execute it in the game situations. Early ball played forward again, turning, twisting, Ferdinand trying his bit, and eventually getting the ball inside. Good skill and good composure, but once again, running out of real estate. Again, this field is not the usual 90 by 120, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit shorter and it's a little bit narrower. And so players are going to have to get used to playing in tight spaces or being challenged almost every time they get the ball. They won't have the luxury of running with the ball as they're accustomed to, because things are so much tighter. As you collect the ball, an opponent is going to be very, very close to you. Nice bit of work there. Not much that George could do about that. And immediately, a ball sending teammate down who just couldn't get the handle on it. That's excellent defense as well. So just like that, from one end to the next, in one pass out of the back, and immediately counter-attack is set up. So both teams, I'm sure, will be wary of that. Good composure being shown here again by Trim. Opportunity now for the U20s to try to put something together. Free kick taken quickly as they get numbers going forward now. Pitchmen, the Southern Football Association champions, a team that has good success, enjoyed great success last season, and they'll be looking for more of the same this year. And they had 7 teams in their group, and so they played 2 rounds and won almost every game, played unbeaten. So they've really set a standard for themselves, and so far so good against the national U-20s. It's a great ball. It's just a little too much volume on it, as they're able to track it down. Shakeem Darius, the goalkeeper for the Pitchmen. Here he goes again with that clearance. It's almost like a bullet. And again, it sets up an opportunity here. Good attack, really, because the ball quickly puts the defense under immediate pressure. And there is no dwelling on the ball. There's a lovely ball inside, and they had no problems there for Romain. Control it comfortably. As you trying to bring it out of the back. Young Francois Cooper transitioning quickly now into attack as they get bodies going forward. And once again, the challenge is a good one from Trim. So not much room. Ferdinand was waiting for the ball to slow up, but it doesn't. And it just kept going. Young. Again, the ball takes a awkward bounce. I should say awkward, it's an unusual bounce because it kind of loops up in the air. And you have to be mindful of that as a defender. Can't wait too long for it to bounce around. It's going to bounce and run. Shaquille John, a very experienced youngster. Here is Abraham, plays this one in, and might get a second bite of the cherry here. Pitchmen, just a little bit of loose control. And off to the races you go. Trim is there though with good coverage. Picked out his man nicely now as they try to build down that left-hand side. Get the ball to come back in the middle with Charles and Kosi Charles, but they lose out. Good transition now. Can the U-20s take advantage? Francis playing the ball inside, but this one is going to be picked up again by goalkeeper Darius, and he again sends the ball forward, but this is much too close. In fact, that is the sweeper at the back there. Romain would have to be very alert at the back. Quickly, Young. Trying to turn with it, but caught in possession. Francis, though, doing well. Can he get the ball across? That's a good ball. And Trim again is there together with Abraham. They're able to tidy up for Pitchmen. And away they come once more. Nice bit of football there from Gregory. But the pass just a little too strong. Again, just getting used to the surface. No goals yet in this one, playing just under 10 minutes. Remember, this is the first game in the Mayor's Cup for 2024, the inaugural Mayor's Cup tournament. 4 teams, 3 nights of action. Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday. Ball given away by Abraham, though. And now he has to try to defend the Speedy Fraser. Young. Ball kept in nicely, but there was a free kick. Just a little too strong on Jones. Ball changing sides nicely. Can Clement and company work something over here? There's a shot coming, and the goalkeeper got his hands to it and then just kind of helped.
Ball changing sides nicely. Can Clement and company work something over here? There's a shot coming, and the goal.
So they're going to take the corner on the near side as opposed to over on that far side. And once again, it's Fraser who's going to be the provider. Ball played in but headed away quite comfortably. Chance maybe for them to put something together here. I think that is always the challenge for the youths. Whenever you play, everybody wants to give up their best against the national youth team or any national team for that matter. And they always, this is a game they'll remember, especially if they do well against the national amalgam. Here's another long ball, but it's going to bounce once comfortably into the arms of the goalkeeper. Again, this was a real talking point for some time. The actual dimensions of Skinner Park and how suitable or unsuitable it might be for international football, but it doesn't say that a tournament like this cannot play and flourish. Trim providing the resistance and does well. He kept it from going out and did very well to get the ball going again. Just a little careless with the control. And you could see that there might have been like a tractor or something placed on the ground, or athletic track, of course, the markings. All of that could create some problems for the footballers and for the ball itself to rule. Great opportunity now, a good overlap. Looking for something, not getting much. Decide he's going to go there looking for a foot, really looking for a kicking foot. This is what he wanted. He had the chance, and then he gave it up and eventually pulled the trigger, but had it blocked. So ball changes hands. Good intention there, but he really should have let fly at some point Shaquille John. Now at the other end, another foot race here, and good aggressive defending, not wasting any time at all, just getting up there and Omari Beard and getting the ball. Actually, it's not Beard. It's not Beard at that time with that tackle. It's Marcus Mason with the tackle. So no goals so far in this encounter. National team, again, would really love to win the tournament. And to do that, they have to win the games. And because they know all eyes are on them. That's a great ball. This could be some problems here, but again, the distance the ball has to travel is very, very short. Now, this is careless. This could be a goal. In fact, it should be a goal, and it is. Careless football in the 15th minute of play. The ball given away, and a real gift here, set up on a platter there for George, Abayoni George, and he makes no mistake. So
the distance the ball has to travel is very, very short. Now, this is careless. This could be a goal. In fact, it should be a goal, and it is. Careless.
George really getting really was a terrible pass in the middle of defense with the goalkeeper out of position. And just when they tried to recover, and although George went the long way around, he still managed to slip the defender and slot it home quite comfortably. You could just see Trim, who was having a good game up until that time, looking very disappointed indeed. So 1-0. Does this change now the tempo of the game in any way, form, or fashion. Quickly now, coming forward, striding forward with a little more confidence now is Fraser. They have numbers up. There's Young trying to turn, trying to shift his man. So the U team get on the board first. Can they keep going? Chance again for Young to come out of danger there. He does well, but the little stab forward by Jones is intercepted. Levi Jones has another effort, but really, that was a rugby kick there from Caruth. And there's really no need.
Jones is intercepted. Levi Jones has another effort.
Just obey the principles. Stay over the ball, drive through the middle of the ball. And as they say, put the laces through the ball. And pretty much how a batsman would make a shot, by driving, staying over the ball and driving with the elbows held high. As a kicker in football, you want to, unless you're Eusebio, who had that very unusual technique of sort of leaning back, but still had the ability to keep the ball down. Very few other players, even at the international level, are able to do that. And the goalkeeper again, almost getting himself into trouble there. And this is better because every time he kicks the ball out, it just balloons and bounces once, twice, and it goes into the arms of his opposite number. So I think he's understood that, and it's just to kind of turn down the volume a little bit with his clearances. 1-0. The U-20s playing up against the Southern Football Association champions, the Brea Pitchmen, in their green and white outfits. Here they come again, opportunities to get the cross in, but nothing doing there. And again, Trim caught in two minds and allowing the freedom here. Has an early shot just wide of the mark there. Again, Ferdinand not wasting any time. Once he got kicking room. And
again, Trim caught in two minds and allowing the freedom here. Has an early shot just wide of.
On the other side, just missed the outside of the upright. And so good enterprise being shown here by the youths. Ball played down again, just waiting for the ball to come down, but good anticipation once more from Cooper. That's a great ball, played over on that far side. Can he repeat the dose now? Can he return the favor? Oh, the ball bounced on him just as he was about getting ready to deliver the ball into the box. It just seemed to bounce away from him, and he lost out. Opportunity now to bring the ball forward. It seemed to be breaking down over on that far side. Matthew Khan giving it up, but can't get it back. So we're in the 20th minute of play now. 1-0 to the national team. Remember, they don't have an engagement per se, like a tournament, but I'm sure every opportunity they get to play together in an organized fashion like this, especially in a competitive environment, it obviously will help them tremendously. Opportunity to get the cross in, and that's good defensive work there. He had to be alert because there was danger lurking on the back post. The throw taken quickly, but once again, the control not there. Trim though with a good interception. Still going, looking for some movement, not much there. Decides, no, where is the ball? Just a little too strong. And you could see they're growing in confidence now. There's no panic in the Pitchmen's play at the moment. That could have gone horribly wrong there. Just that touch almost took it away from the goalkeeper. And here they go again, giving the ball away first time, but Abraham reads it and decides that he's going to do it himself. The goalkeeper was a little bit slow in coming off his line to come and claim it. So Abraham is a kind of a no-nonsense defender. He's a small man, but as they say, he wields a big axe, and he really takes no prisoners. Young. Again, getting up high there was Trim. They just seem to lose. They're not as clinical as they need to be in that part of the field with those passes coming out of the back. Abraham again with a chance, but nobody in particular, just getting it out of harm's way, and an opportunity for the men in red to come forward. Russell Francois gets it back from Romain. It's a chance for them to just to slow things down, take a little time, but that's a careless pass. Again, not finding the intended target, which is Clement over on that far side. And really, you could see him looking for the movement forward. It wasn't there. And a shot across, and that should have been a goal. It might still come to them, and a great save, really, a foot save there from Romain.
Looking for the movement forward, it wasn't there. And a shot across, and that should have been a goal. It might still come to them, and a great save.
Direction towards goal by sticking his leg out. Whether it would have counted was another thing, but it looked so dangerous. And a one-in shot fired there by Pitchmen. And this is where they seem to run out of ideas. Just trying to be a little too cute sometimes. Abraham, quickly, can he return the favor? Likes to get it up there, but probably a little too much contact, says the referee's assistant. Francois is penalized. And not too happy there is Gregory. But this could be another opportunity for Shaquille John, a man who, of course, the name John really was one of the standouts in secondary schools football for months. This was kind of like one of the names you heard all the time. Here he is with a lovely ball in, and now a chance to probably get the ball back in the area. Nothing doing there. In fact, looked like Khan, the worse for wears, over on that far side, trying to drag, and was paying the price. So we're in the 25th minute of play. One goal separating these two teams. Again, Gregory Gregory trying to turn, but not reading the defender, and ran straight into him. Here they go again. This one, again, just peeling off there quickly was Shaquille John. Looking for some movement here. Gregory plays it up. That's a great ball inside. And the control by Shaquille John, turning, twisting, and then Upton to go all the way back to Mason. And now the ball went out. I think it did go over the line, and Mason took a long time to seem to get the ball under control. So it's going to be another throw into the Trinidad team, and it seems like Romain, the goalkeeper, is down for the count. For whatever reason, I'm not quite sure where the incident occurred. Maybe when he made that foot save, he might have done himself some damage. It's just the inside of the knee. The Trinidad team, Marvin Gordon is assistant coach, Gilbert Batu. And of course, goalkeeping coach is Jefferson George. The physiotherapist is Natalie Thomas Charles. And of course, Brian Haynes, former national standout and man who did very well at university in the United States, Erskine College. Anton Cornell and several other Trinidad and Tobago players starred there. Veron Skinner. One time they were like a real factory of All-Americans. And the reason why I know that is because while they were creating mayhem in North Carolina and South Carolina, more particularly, the South and Kendall Walks and Marlon Charles, Alan Anderson, Garfield De Silva, we were doing our own bit of damage in the South Atlantic region, more in the West Virginia, Pennsylvania area, Virginia. Here he comes again, just getting the cross in. That was a good daring run. This is dangerous here from Pitchmen. Not for the first time. They give the ball away in the up position. And on this occasion, they force the opponents to have to go back with it as quickly as possible. Here's Francois. Can they get the ball back? He gets it back. That's good football. Good change of play. He has assistance from Young, but that's a tough ball. There's no way that that ball was going to find Fraser. So the youths just showing glimpses. Of course, like I say, it takes a little while for them to get used to the dimensions of this field. So you'll find that a couple of their passes will go awry. But what works for them is the closeness of the players to the ball. So you really have to keep your concentration levels high, and you kind of like have to take a peek before you play the ball, if you know what I mean, or before the ball even reaches you. You have to have a sense of where your teammates are and where you want to go with the ball quickly. Turning, just taking his time, turning away from the pressure, Francois. But again, coming across is Abraham and dealing with the situation quickly. Durrell Young made a business-like decision there. Here's Abraham again, but pulled up for it with the infringement. Ferdinand shielding the ball very well. So now another opportunity for the youngsters. Can they take advantage? Just as we approach the half-hour mark, a good chance for them to go 2 up. A little discussion there between Francis and Fraser. But Fraser pulls away and leaves it to Francis now. Can he find Fraser in there? Ball is a little bit low, a nice little curl on it though, but headed away nicely. And here comes the jailbreak as everybody's sprinting out of the area, trying to get into position. But once again, the ball is into touch. 1-0 the difference at the moment. Down he goes, still trying to battle inside of there. The field not allowing players to maybe control the ball as easily as they would like. Here they come again, free kick. And good interpassing. Where's the shot? Still no shot coming. And when you're on a small field like this, you want to give yourself every opportunity and to shoot from distance, because the distance isn't as a normal size field is. This is a much tighter situation, much smaller field. So you're almost always in range without really doing too much. Once you control the ball, you probably could take a shot. There's a good bit of skill keeping the ball in. But then eventually it's given right back to Pitchmen. They're trailing 1-0. Still trying to make up their minds how they want to go. This could be a chance here, right across the face of the goal. And the referee's whistle had gone because I thought the defender backed off. A little bit of push just to try to get that little bit of space there that you saw him enjoying there for the moment, but did so illegally, says the referee. Referee Dennis Changia handling proceedings in the middle when he has, as his assistants here now, they've almost put the goalkeeper in trouble, but he did very well in the end there. Darius plays the ball through. This should be a chance on goal, and would you believe it? He tried to hit the outside of the foot, and he...
The goalkeeper in trouble, but he did very well in the end there. Darius plays the ball through. This should be a chance on goal.
Come down for him, so he did everything right, except that final execution there. Again, a good little run, getting in behind the defense and just not able to finish it off. So Pitchmen having the opportunities, they haven't really been able to put any of them away just yet, but they've had a couple of good looks on goal, which is to be expected in a small field like this. You always have a chance of getting a shot off and giving yourself just that little bit of an advantage. If you could obey the principles, get over the ball, and just get the ball on target. You just don't know. In the night, it could sail, it could dip, it could swerve. Any number of things can happen with a good shot. So a chance now for Charles. You go see Charles. It's this one at the near post. The goalkeeper bobbles it. And when the shot comes, that too is charged down. And here is the second rifle going towards goal. But once again,
this one at the near post, the goalkeeper bobbles it. And when the shot comes, that too is charged down. And here is the...
And just got the shot off, but couldn't find the target. And this is kind of like what preseason games are for. You work out those little kinks, hopefully, as they say, but by the time they get around to game 2 and game 3, he should be in a much better form and able to really do damage, take advantage of some of those opportunities. Ball given away, but again, it's so close to that line. This has been a good battle in the middle of the park. They're trying to get whatever advantage they can. Josh Baird. Good opportunity again. Now, can he get it back? The goal for Shaquille John, but he is charged down. And a little bit of an infringement there. Originally, I thought they had turned the ball over again, but the referee was right on spot to indicate that there was an infringement. And here we go again. Another opportunity for a shot on target. Remember, game 2 is going to be an interesting one as well. The Tobago FA Tobago representative team out of the Maruga outfit. So good opportunity, good exposure. Here's the shot blocked by the defense. Just taking the time though, and then collapses on the ball or falls on it. Really had a good opportunity to turn and play the ball. Tried to slow it down, tried to fake out the defense, but lost his footing. So one goal separating the two teams so far. The U-20s leading on a 15th-minute item from George. Here is Abraham again, trying to keep things in front of him, but Fraser turning onto that right foot, but he too gives the ball away right there in that melee. Here is Shaquille John again. He's a busy character, but handled very well in the end by Cooper, Kobe Cooper. Nice tackle just to win the ball. Here's a chance now for Fraser again. Can he get the crossing? Cuts onto his right foot and fires away. Brilliant save. And the follow-up is played over the bar. Really a great opportunity.
Here's a chance now for Fraser again. Can he get the crossing? Cuts onto his right foot. And
Good shot on the right foot. Low and to the left of goalkeeper Darius, who did very well. But the follow-up not put away, not dealt with by Clement. But here they come again, the U-20s. Trying to really lead him into that position there. Clement again was the intended target. That's a good ball. Where's the return pass? And John under pressure here, but he loses out. That's good work on defense. Good opportunity again now for Ferdinand. Trying to switch side, looking for Fraser, but Abraham's in the way. Again, they're looking for Shaquille John, but he's nowhere to be found. He seems to be injured at the moment. When is the ball going to come out wide? He had the man out there, and he's still standing out there because he knew that there was every opportunity for him to play him the ball. And the pass, instead of playing it wide, tried to go inside and lost out. But they still creating some problems down that left-hand side. 1-0 at the moment. We have the Tobago FA coming up. Players have to be mindful of the fact that because the field is so tight that you can't dwell on the ball for any length of time. Darius doing well, plays the ball upfield and just kind of lurking out there, not really coming back with the defenders, was John. Leaving the ball outside there for Caruth to start proceedings for the U-20s. Francis doing well in midfield, now picking it up and moving. Jones down that right-hand side, they come again. Jones trying to turn his man and looking to keep possession, but the goalkeeper Darius again showing his footballing skills and then couldn't make the pass to his teammate. Probably would have been better off just hitting it downfield a little bit further away. Good skill again battling away. They're doing very well in the middle of the park. Jones, Levi Jones. Now the cross comes. Darius is there. And times his leap very well. Opportunity to bring the ball forward, but has to be so careful because because the recovery run by the defenders is not a long. It doesn't take very long to get there. Here is Jones again, and or rather Shaquille John trying to get into the heart of the defense. That's a good header again from Trim. The ball changing hands fairly frequently now. Probably because of the bounce, and it's a little bit of an awkward bounce the ball is taking. So again, they're just trying to get things going. Shot opportunity here once more. Just trying, Fraser trying to get there, but once more the tackle coming very, very late indeed. But it was a good one from Tariq Wren. Just a little bit careless now. Players on both teams, they're just playing the ball without really trying to hit the target. The man in blue you see moving there, that's the Tobago outfit. They're playing game number 2. So they'll have a good idea of what to expect from these two teams when they play them. Next, all 4 teams will play each other in a sort of a round-robin scenario. Every other night we have double headers right here at Skinner Park in San Fernando. The next game, of course, Sunday night. Again, the intended target there would have been Ferdinand. Clement not able to measure the pass. Sure, Coach Cooper and company would be taking their notes. And a little bit careless there, but no challenge just yet. Giving him room to probably get the shot off. Here again is another ball looped in. The goalkeeper has to be careful. And Darius always a bit of drama with him. But this is a good ball down. Now, John, can he get there? Still trying to get inside. And eventually it's cleared away. The goalkeeper did well enough in the end to put off Shaquille John. And then eventually they win themselves a throw-in over on that far side. So we're getting close to the halftime. Still the 1 goal separating these two teams, the U-20s. They've had their moments, but so too has Pitchmen. Ball played in there, Levi Jones. Had a good first half so far. Ball played on the wrong side of his man, allowing played on the side of the defender, where it's easy for the defender to intercept. One goal to nothing it is. Still trying to shake his man there, but not having any luck at all. Good defensive work. The Trinidad and Tobago defense has been doing a pretty decent job so far. Keeping the attackers off there. That's a wonderful little flick on here, and ball inside, but he's offside. He was the last man coming back on there, just a little bit lazy in getting out of the danger zone. But what a good flick on that was. Almost resulted in another chance at goal. But Romain keeping a clean sheet so far. Brought off one brilliant foot save earlier. youngster from Naparima College. Here's a nice ball won back by Tariq. And off to the races he goes, Shaquille John looking to give it up. Khan plays a great ball inside. Here he is again. This is, in fact, Khan looking for something. I'm not quite sure what he was looking for. And eventually it came. And by the time he got there, that should be a free kick. It is. But he had the ball inside the area, dwelled on it. I'm not quite sure. Couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do with it. And in the end, did nothing, really. 1-0. We played, 45 minutes so far? We added on time in the first half of this encounter. Mayor's Cup 2024, game number 1 in progress. We're approaching half-time. I'm sure referee Shangyao is going to blow the whistle any moment now. We didn't have that many stoppages. So here is the free kick now. Is he going to go straight to goal, or will he give one of his attackers a chance at a header there? And they're really trying to go straight to goal, but wasted opportunity there from Shaquille John. So it remains 1-0. In fact, it took a wicked deflection, and now the chance to get the ball in. And could he get a shot off? He does get the shot off again, John, but couldn't do anything with it. And he kind of shakes his head in frustration. But that's the end of the first half. And at the end of half number 1, the National Youths are leading 1-0. A 15-minute item from Abayoni George, the difference between these two teams. So the man from Presentation College leading from the front here with the opening goal. We'll take a break, come back with second half action in a short while. What about the confidence level now? You've tasted success, you know what it's like. What could you expect?
We can expect a lot more coming. No going with trust God. We'll have a bright future for everyone. And yeah, the confidence level is around the same thing because I've always been confident.
But that's good. Let's bring you to mind something actually is. A lot of talk going into that. I mean, how you guys felt? Because I realized the backup passing was crucial in that game.
I actually feel great that my team will ready for Trinidad and Tobago. I've been working hard at my team to get training to make sure our attack passes are good so that we win match up and we win the game this week. And we went in and execute well.
Because for so many years, the teams struggle with their backup passing. We don't seem to have that down to a science. How much of it actually went out?
We actually did plenty.
What about we moving before the games? I do know a lot of developments, a lot of moments at this game. How much of that has the benefit of getting out there?
It helped me get prepared.
Just as I was asking you, what else do you see? What do you like to see happen? As like you, as a team, what do you do that?
My goals for the rest of the year are to go to World Under 20 team. World Under 20 team and almost like for the rest of the year.
What do you think? Scholarship?
Yeah, scholarship. And to represent my country and all my goals for the future.
That's good. That's good. Again, congratulations to you. We're going to ask you to be a lot of fans in the review, a lot of parents, that kind of support. How do you feel about it?
Well, I try my best not to take it on. Because if I take it on, I might get too focused and get too madness. Yeah, I think it was good vibes and things.
That's great. Congratulations again. Keep on winning. So there you have it, folks. The two of this country stand out athletes, one in the relay, one in the 200 meters, and no doubt, athletes for the future. I'm sure all of Trinidad and Tobago must be justifiably proud of their performances so far. So there is the whistle to start the second half of this encounter. It's still 1-0 and another quick opportunity here. This could be interesting. And as he stabbed it over the bar, well, he seemed to take his time, had a great opportunity, and before the Trinidad and Tobago team could even touch the ball, Pitchmen missed a golden opportunity there, and how he must be wishing he got that one back. Joash Baird. And certainly is the kind of chance that you really want to take so that your team could get right back in the thick of things. Now they got another opportunity. So this could be another great chance for them, and it's Shaquille John who is lining it up. So this could be an interesting one. It's kind of close. So we'll see if they're able to get something out of this. This could be ideal for them to get back in the game. Shaquille John is lining it up, and right next to him is Mason. John, and it didn't come down in time for him. You could see the intent there, but it just didn't come down for him. So 1-0 it stays. Trinidad will have to do very well to get back quickly. Brea again comes looking for something there, but not finding it on this occasion. Again, careless, just lobbing the ball up in the air and allowing a free opportunity there. We see Pierre is on the field for Trinidad and Tobago. Pierre again seems to be getting into his own here now. And this is the second half. And immediately Brea decided, this is Omari Brea decided he's going to go all the way back. Shaquille John trying to anticipate where the ball is going to end up. And on that occasion, he read it well, but so too did Jones and company. 1-0. The lone goal of the game so far came as early as the 15th minute. A careless mistake on the part of the defense, really gifting the TNT outfit. Pierre loses the handle on that one. That's good football. It came quickly from the left, but once again, that control is not what is required. And they just give the ball right back. So I'm sure they're going to have to work out how they get back into rhythm. They've had a couple of changes so far. And almost gifting the ball away again. Puts his teammate in some problems here. But Baird is able to get rid of it just to avoid danger for the moment. Here comes Jones again, treading that needle down that left-hand side. The early cross, well intercepted. John hammered from behind and getting the free kick. They really need to keep playing the national youth team. They're up against a team like Pitchmen who would have faced adversity before. Now they got another chance here. This could be another glaring opportunity, but he just took a little too long. And now the referee says it's a penalty. Well, it was a strong tackle coming in, and the referee waited to see, and the player stays down, clutching his knee, it looks like. And there was a strong tackle there from the big fella Cooper. Look at it again. The bunks just did him in here and just dwelled on the ball a little too long, but he left his leg exposed. And it's just most referees punish that now because of the body weight. Is like the follow through that is what is going to cause the damage. And I think we're going to have to make a substitution. You could see the signal coming there, and really a tough break for the young man. No pun intended there. Here, you look at it again. He misread it, Cooper, and really just attacking the ball. Look at how long. Look at where the right foot is. And he just got caught, almost caught in two minds there, and eventually got buried in the challenge. But it's a good sign to see Charles sitting up, whether he'll be able to walk off on his own steam is left to be seen. The ambulance has made its way across along this cycle track, and I think they're going to have to maybe use this stretcher to get him off. And you don't ever want to see this happen in a game. And I'm surprised they don't have the stretcher with them to lift him off, but maybe the two of them decided that with his body weight, lifting him off is not an option. But they don't have far to go, so they could get him into the ambulance rather quickly. And so it's a penalty, all the same. So a great opportunity here for Shaquille John, looking to slam this one home. And I'm sure he would want to score this one for his teammate Charles, who has gone into the ambulance and probably will be treated, I suppose, first up. So now let's see if he can put this one away. Little skip, and the keeper saves it brilliantly. And the follow-up is pushed wide. So Romain does very well. First with the first save, and then the follow-up as well. So brilliant work indeed. And again, probably just too cute with the spot kick. Actually, it wasn't John. Trying to put that one away there was Josh Beard. He missed the chance earlier, and he had his save. He had his kick saved as well. This one cleared away, and now the Utes with a chance to break out quickly. He has players down to his right, and he just dwelled on it too long. And now the ball might be allowed to run off the field. And eventually it's kept in. Still they're battling for it. Trying his bit here to keep it in. And this is going to be a free kick now. But really, he had that chance to play that ball first time. Get rid of it. And maybe go for the follow-up. He tend to play and play and play with it. And by the time he eventually played it, the door was closed. That's Niles, the man from St. Benedict's College. Really needed to just get rid of it, and if anything, go for the return pass. And now we have a second player down for Pitchmen. And he was the one trying to shield the ball and trying to play up with it down in the corner. And you could see he took one man out and then just playing that ball at the last minute there, trying to get it off, and only to go down now Mason. So they're dropping like flies at the moment, but he seems to be back on his feet, which is a good sign. Because I don't think Pitchmen want to lose another player. Mason has been a real key on defense for them. Here is another header on by Brea, the man who missed the play. He missed a glaring opportunity first, and now also missed the penalty, and that is an easy call. So the Utes, because of the changes, they haven't really settled just yet in this second half. Ball played quickly, but still they haven't really been able to get the ball where they want to in the heart of the defense, turning, twisting, and the eventual cross is easily handled. And we have a player, the player stays down over on the far side, so quite a few stoppages since the second half has started. Indication that the intensity is up. Players are putting it on the line, so to speak. Ferdinand on his knees right now, trying to pick himself up. He probably got his bell rung in that challenge. See him holding the back of his neck there, but he seems to be okay. So one goal separating these two teams, and Pitchmen must be thinking, what do they have to do to get a goal? They've had a couple glaring opportunities, plus a penalty, and still nothing to show. Brilliant save, though, from Romain. Here they come again, good skill, trying to really thread the needle there. One goal, that's all we have so far. But you get the impression that there will be a few more before it's all said and done. Goalkeeper has to be careful here. He just seems to like to play with the ball, probably a little too much. And on a field like this where the slightest of errors could result in a chance to the opponents. It's a great shot, just wide of the mark. From almost out of nothing there, he just turned quickly and fired away. Brilliant turn at that, and almost prizing open an early chance there. Collins, another one of the substitutes. This could be another chance here for the Pitchmen, but they run into problems. And now it's a breakaway, as they say. Chance here, but good tackle again from Trim coming across. Trim. That's what you call a good tackle. Trim took out two men, including his own teammate. That's what you call taking no prisoners. Here the ball is played in. That's a good ball and good anticipation on defense. Now, the true ball. This will be another interesting one. An opportunity again, but good teamwork there on defense. one man shielding off and allowing Cooper to make the clearance. Still the cross now, it's a deep one, and there's Khan over there looking, trying to keep possession, he does. Still haven't been able to shake his man though. Abraham does well, keeping it alive, and eventually he's going to get it back. He plays the ball over. This is a bit of a foot race, and again, because the field is so narrow, anything just a little bit ahead of players could run into touch. So 1-0 it is. Again, another giveaway in the middle of the park. Levi Jones, he can't keep it for Trinidad and Tobago. Really running into traffic there and finding it difficult to get out of harm's way. How often have we seen that passes that they will normally make to the flanks of the field and find a teammate, seeing that it's just running into touch. So the 1 goal separating these two teams. Opportunity again for them to bring the ball forward and really challenge in the middle. Players doing very well to just get themselves in and around the players. Ball played back. Where's the shot? Still doesn't come. And once he dwells on it, you're going to lose it time and again. And we've seen that quite often. And a bit of skill down that left-hand side there, but to no avail. Ball already going out for the throw-in. So a chance for them now to try to build again. Pierre keeps possession. Now he gets it back with a little bit more time. And Space plays a lovely ball down that right-hand side here. Where's the shot? Is it going to come first time? And into the side netting. Just put under some pressure from Trim. And not able to get around it Ferdinand. But he did well. It was a good ball, good control. Just there, he seemed to just over-push it, trying to get it away from the defender. And now he stays down. Ferdinand. Darius, of course, showing good concern as well for the young man. It's an opportunity for him to get some treatment, but he's just kind of shifted himself off the field, so he could be attended to out there. Natalie, Thomas, Charles, and company could render assistance while the game continues. So we may have another substitute. Ball played up early, but just trying to fight. Of course, Levi does well, and just when he was trying to get the ball away, seemed to get himself into a little bit of a tangle. And all of it is just a waste time, so you could get players back behind the ball. Mission accomplished, one would have to say. Ball chip forward again, but Cooper is there to tidy up. When will the ball come across? It's another empty trip upfield when they had good numbers. They couldn't produce the goods here. A substitution being made. I think that might be the end of the night for Ferdinand, who just went off with that, who just got some treatment there a short while ago. Also, the goal scorer, George, looks like he's going to exit proceedings. So, Abayayu George coming out. Also coming on, Jacob from Presentation College of San Fernando. So we have a whole host of new faces out there. Ball's intercepted now. Just trying to get something there, but where is the early ball? Just coming on and getting an early touches. Jacob still has an opportunity to get the cross in, and twice he had his crosses blocked. So this is the Mayor's Cup, the inaugural edition here at Skinner Park in San Fernando. And this is game number 1. And here's that man again, Beard, making himself a nuisance among the Trinidad and Tobago defenders. And he forces a turnover. Again, the chance for the shot and not taken by Shaquille John. He had that opportunity there. You could see the space. He had loads of time and space to pull the trigger and opted instead to try to turn with it and succeeded only in giving it away. But here they come now to quickly. Kovada, the youngster who is one of the stars of the just concluded Next Level Community Cup competition. Played in the final, was a real nuisance. Tournament MVP, really an outstanding player from St. Anthony's College. The exact time, because there were so many stoppages. We had the first stoppage for the injury to Charles, then we had an injury to Baird, and then we had another injury a short while ago to Ferdinand, another stoppage. So the referee, I'm sure, will try to make amends by adding on time where possible. And eventually the ball is cleared away. It seemed to be just falling for Pitchmen, but they too can't get that finishing touch. That's that one clinical touch that will make the difference. Nathaniel Dyer is out there. He could do something for them, but they're going to have to defend this one though. And really running out of real estate there. Ken getting a good look. Just seemed a little hesitant to play that ball first time. And when I say play it first time, to shoot it first time. How often have we seen that in this game alone? Dwyer trying to play the return ball. Here's the early ball in, and it runs past everybody. So the one time the ball comes across, nobody home to make that touch. Baird was there, Josh Baird, but he couldn't get that touch onto it. And all that really needed was a little redirecting, and could have been some problems for goalkeeper Romain. But In the meantime, it's still 1-0. As unofficial, we're into the 70th minute, so 20 minutes left. But I get the impression it could be a lot more than that, given the stoppages. So the ball just changing hands in this little corner here. It's a good drag, and just not able to finish the play there. He really went past one man and almost bought himself enough time to get that little cross in. Nothing doing so far. Ball played down, but again, doing good work in the middle of the park here, trying to control things for TNT. Francis as well as Levi Jones. Chance here again, the speed, and just missing. Well, he would have missed the goalkeeper and also missed the upright at that far post. But a great opportunity indeed, running full steam ahead, and the ball somehow ends up in his path, left nicely there for him by Krovida, and he had to get a stab at it. And when he did, it just seemed to trickle. Took a long time to go past. I think everybody was waiting to see if it would hit the back of the net, and it just bounced wide of that upright. So another great opportunity there. Knives of St. Benedict's College not able to finish it off. So we have another stoppage. Once more, hence the reason why I say the running clock might be way off in terms of the actual time that the referee would have, because once he stops his watch, it means there's time just being added that we are not privy to at the moment. Just the one goal separating these two teams. Chance now for Pitchmen. Can they get some numbers forward? Trinidad and Tobago just a little bit lax at the moment. Here's a chance, but straight at Romaine. Right in behind it. And he's had a monster game so far. Ball played in there, but that's really a dangerous one. Again, Abraham's just getting his body in there. But the referee is going to issue the yellow card. And the thing about it, though, I don't think he actually touched anybody in that challenge. But the referee was not happy with it. So we have the resumption quickly now, getting numbers forward again. This time the goalkeeper not able to get out there, Krovadadu, battling hard and winning a throw-in for, well, the referee says it's Pitchmen's throw. Thought for a moment there that had definitely come off the defender. And Adaria showing his skills. He's a goalkeeper that likes to do just that. Here's another chance now. Brea again, striding forward. Can he get the ball, keep the ball in, and get the cross going? But he couldn't. And again, another promising move here by the Pitchmen outfit coming to nothing, but they certainly looked like they had an advantage, a numerical advantage there, just that Brea couldn't get around it. And while he tried to turn back, tried to bring it back onto that right foot. Opportunity lost. It's another great ball inside. Pitchmen do it with good numbers up. And an early ball forward, which is not a bad idea. And all of a sudden, Shaquille John has gone out of the game. You haven't really seen him in the game much. Kovedar now doing his bit. Can he get the shot off? Still battling here, trying his bit to get past his man. Levi Jones doing very well. And the ball back on his feet there quickly. And getting involved once again is Niles. He is busy as ever. That's going to be another infringement right on the half line. Levi Jones, the man being impeded. Again, trying to get the ball using the long route from one flank to the other. And the chances of it being intercepted so much greater. That's another good ball. And here is the man we were talking about, Shaquille John. Finally getting involved again in the second half. And he may get a second bite of the cherry here. Does well. Doesn't get the return ball, however. In the meantime, the ball is given away. Looks like Matthews is on the pitch as well. Great ball out to this near side here. Picked up quickly by Jacobs. And he hits it over the bar. Certainly got under it once more. Great opportunity again for the Trinidad team. Probably needed to roll that across the face of the goal. You know that Kovedar is going to crash the ball on the inside. Anything played across the goal, he's going to be there. Matthews runs into problems. But Jones is there to bail him out. Kovedar gives it up again. Jacobs. This time firing away at that far post, just missing, but not by much. You could see him looking up there, thinking about it. Good early ball back to him, and you could see he faked the cross, and he went for goal there. Didn't miss by much. In the meantime, still one goal separating the two teams. And pretty powerful kick upfield. Jones coming forward again with it quickly. Niles gives it up, gets it back. He went off the field. So it's a throw in, taken quickly, but first man to touch it is in a red shirt. And they're able to come forward with it again. Pierre plays it inside. Here is Niles again. Plays it wide. A chance here for the shot. And it's over the bar. Didn't seem like he wanted to take that shot. He seemed like in two minds. Watch here, thinking about it, looking for a foot. And then eventually pulled the trigger. But didn't look like 100% committed to taking that shot. If not, then just roll it across the face of the goal, and maybe a defender might put it in for you, or one of your teammates might slide in. But it just didn't seem too certain and too confident with that early ball. So time becoming a factor now. We're almost 80 minutes unofficially, so we might have another 4 or 5 minutes tacked on. Chance here now. Can he get the shot off? And just from the middle of the goal, trying to get it. That's not a bad effort. Trying to scoop it over the keeper's head. But again, fine margins there. So 1-0, the scoreline. These two teams battle it out here now inside the last 10 minutes unofficially of regulation time. Could have a lot of added on time before it's all said and done. Jacobs seen a lot of the ball since coming on. Good interception again coming back there from Pierre. He's under some pressure now, but he does well with the challenge. And it's back to Cooper. He too does well, but heavy traffic there, and they're just fighting for the ball, and nobody seemed to be able to get the handle on it. Eventually it comes out here now to that man Beard. He swings it across, and shot on the run, and he really didn't want power with that. He just needed to place it and tried to get it away from the goalkeeper, and in the end he just skied it, Daniel Jones. Great turn, excellent, and just over pushes once again. So it's been that kind of an evening for the Pitchmen. They're huffing and puffing, but they just can't blow the house down. That's another flick on header there, does well, but can bear turn now. And he wants to give it up. Trim. And he just casually rolls it to a blue shirt, Levi Jones. But he hits it straight to goalkeeper Darius. He doesn't waste any time, returns the favor. Offside. Was in an offside position, Jones. Came from offside. That's a great ball. Jacobs has it, slips one man. Can he do the business? Not to Darius. Trying to tee it up there quickly for Niles to run onto it. So the game is really changing quickly from one end to the next. So here we go now into the last few minutes of this game. Still just the one goal separating the two teams. And that's a brilliant turn once again from Francis. Still going. Just a little bit of holding on the part of Omari Beard. But that gives the U-20s a wonderful free kick in a dangerous position. Just left of center. Cooper is up there. The big fella is thinking of maybe getting a crack on goal. I'm sure he would love to just get off one. Lewis is also up there. Actually, Lewis has dropped back to cover for Cooper now on defense. Taking a while to get this one sorted out. No, here it is. Here is the shot blocked. It just seems as if the defender was there long before everybody else. And by the time the ball was played, he was very close indeed another tight one, and a great opportunity for them to really turn. The referee says free kick, and played away quickly as they try to just knife their way forward. It does fall to Brea again, and not able to get it through. So they've kind of changed their tactics a little bit. They're going with these quick short passes, trying to kind of knife their way through, see if they can split open the defense. Right now, not able to get the job done just yet. And finally, it looks as if Beard is being removed. Joash Beard. He's gone up into attack, but he has been withdrawn. It's not a good game. He missed that golden opportunity in the first minute of the second half. Now this could be interesting here. Now a big breakaway down that left-hand side, turning, twisting. That's a tough ball, really a tough ball. It's not the best ball to play under those circumstances. All he needed to do was just to pick his head up and pick out a pass, a proper pass. And how often have we seen this? The goalkeeper really gifting them a chance here, but the shot just wide of the mark once again. Jacobs going to the angle and then hooking it, trying to squeeze it in at that far post. We saw him from the right-hand side trying to squeeze it to the far post, and not on the opposite side. He did it again, this time with the left foot. Same result, just wide. Here comes Pitchmen, another shot from out of nothing and going wide. So they've really picked up their intensity here now, trying to maybe see if they could stick one in as time is running out on them. 87 minutes going unofficially. I'm sure there will be quite a bit of added on time. I'd be surprised if the referee doesn't add on a good 5 minutes at least. But here is Croverdor now, and eventually the ball is taken away with a big clearance, not a good one. Mason, as I say, kicking where he's facing. And the thing is, the ball is at such a height, all they had to do was head it back to the goalkeeper, but they allowed it to bounce, and here we are now. They have to defend this corner. And sometimes you ask yourself, why a goal scored? Well, it's scored because of errors on defense, and sometimes those errors don't result in an immediate goal, but could come a little bit after, just like this, after the corner is taken. But the youths now have decided they're going to run some clock here. Not prepared to play the ball, and they will in fact now the referee was pointing, it's a throw-in, and the direction he was facing, I thought the way he was walking away from the play, I thought it was a throw-in to the Pitchmen, but he gave it a throw-in to Trinidad and Tobago, the youths, and we're back in that corner again. It remains with the Trinidad and Tobago players down in that corner there. So they are trying to run some clock in that corner. If the ball stays down here, as they say, Pitchmen can't score. But they can't get it out themselves. Still fighting for all it's worth. Finally, Pitchmen get it through in. So they get a chance now to bring it out as quickly as possible. And that's a free kick right in the middle of the park. He's pleading his case, but he gets a yellow card. Really came from behind to make that challenge. So they're trying hard here now to get that equalizing goal. Has eluded them so far. Therese Montano is on, and again Cooper is there, trying his best. And we have another national player down. So again, just the one goal separating the two teams. And when the pitchmen look back at this, that goal came directly from an error on their part that just allowed George to slide in and place his shot into a relatively unprotected net. So 1-0 And you see we're into added on time now, but how much added on time could be anybody's guess. And it seems like it's a little bit of a stinger for Young. Darrell Young, youngster from Presentation College. Good control. And Pitchmen again trying to do things down that right-hand side. Nobody seemed to want the ball. Everybody knew that they want to run forward, but nobody waited for the ball. And what looked like a promising move went to nothing, allowing more crucial seconds to tick away. Great ball played in again, but it's a tough ball to control. And Kovada is there. The goalkeeper is coming, does very well, Darius. He lives for moments like these. He's very skillful. Sometimes his teammates obviously get annoyed at him when he probably does it at the wrong time. But I'm sure on that occasion they would have been happy that he took control. And again, coming from an offside position into an onside position and playing the ball first up. Jones arguing his case. But the referee's assistant right on spot there, Delisa Bramble. So 1 goal proven to be more than enough here right now. Is this going to be the only goal of the game? John fighting, trying to get the better of his man there, but having a hard time with Levi Jones and company in midfield, who stood up well to the pressure. Darius is sending everybody forward, and he is going to play it himself. No, I don't think he's going to goal from here, so he has to kind of float it in and to give his teammates a chance. He can't just hit it. That's not a bad ball, and there are players battling for it there, and 2 players go down and stay down in the area, and the referee blows the whistle. It's going to be a free kick. I don't think it's going to be a penalty. Players just sort of collided in there. And everybody anxious to see what the referee has decided, but he didn't give a penalty. So I don't think they're going to get a penalty out of it. Staying down there and not moving as Francis for the national team. And also involved in that is Dyer. Dyer wants a spot kick of some sort. But nothing given. The referee is going to, I suppose, do a bump ball with the goalkeeper. So we just moments now, we're into 4 minutes of added on time into the 5th minute. So the whistle could come any minute now. And there it is, the final whistle in this one to make it a 1-0 result. For the Trinidad and Tobago under 20s, they will celebrate the first victory in the Mayor's Cup 2024, the inaugural version. And I'm sure while they'll be happy for the win, they probably think that they could have done maybe a little bit better, maybe score a couple more goals. However, the coaches, they know what they're looking for. So these exercises aren't always about the results, although you don't want to lose because you want to give a good account at all times. So at the end of it all, it's 1-0, and that is the final score to the national U-20s over Pitchmen.